dancing. Like gorgeous on the clip, them
What we gonna do right here is go back, way back into time.
Sky, are you? All the respect them eyes up. Like a flag. Hear me now. So bounty. Dig it way.
Entertainment buzz are the real thing, man. Sight.
And now, our feature presentation.
Yes, sir. I want to say a very special welcome to the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. Also want to say good night to our listeners, especially those of you who are tuned in, listening, using the IRFM mobile app. Remember that the app is absolutely free.
Free. That is it. Of course, we want to invite you to follow us on our social media pages. Instagram, IRFM Official, Twitter, IRI_FM, Facebook, IRFM, and TikTok, IRFM 107. We want to say a big ups to everyone. That season, that... Boy, I know you're getting cold breeze where you're there, but the breeze down here, quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Christmas breeze. I go and chop it up, I know. I don't know, Kemar, you feel the Christmas breeze too? And you look like you have the Christmas money too. See it, you know? How you mean? We got a busy night tonight.
Well,
we got a lot of big ups. We got a lot of big ups. And our music artist this week is Thesarus. He's already here. So thank him for being on time or early.
Punctual. We appreciate that.
We're
yes.
going to be talking to Everaldo Creary. We call him Puku. Same one. Yeah, and Gramps Morgan is also going to be with us. So pretty interesting.
Because, you know, this weekend, it's all about the I Love Jamaica concert at the UBS Arena in New York. I think Gramps is going to be there for that as well. So lots happening.
Yeah, and of course, it's a lot of heavyweights on that concert. And it's a relief concert, I would say. The proceeds will be
Yes,
going to
it is.
So we have the big guns. We have Gramps Morgan on there. We got Shaggy and Sean Paul and a host of others that are going to be performing. So we're looking forward to that at the UBS Arena.
And that's on Friday. So, you know, for persons who are in the New York area and, you know, persons who can fly in for the concert, you know, we implore them to go and support it. Like you mentioned earlier, Bones, it is indeed for a worthy cause, you know, to aid those who were impacted by Hurricane Melissa.
Absolutely.
As many Jamaicans, you know, continue to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, I think what is happening now, the strategic side is happening where the aid is coming in more and more. You know, the initial shock and trauma is kind of wearing off, but now we see the long road ahead now of rebuilding and repairing a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely. How are you though? I know, you know, last time we had a conversation, we were talking about properties that were damaged, you know, both in Hanover and Montego Bay.
Yeah.
How are you and your family?
We're good. Most repairs, not all, are done. So we still just have to take our time and go through and repair what we can. And the family property in Westmoreland was badly damaged also, but rebuilding slowly. So we just have to take it.
And that is it, you know, slow but steady.
Yeah. It's traumatic. I mean, the damage that is done to the property is there, but I think even people in Westmoreland, they're gonna need some sort of, you know, and St. Elizabeth and those places. There's such a trauma. The people need psychological. It is bad. They're still shocked by it. Just the sheer force of this storm, this hurricane was unbelievable. I tell you, it was. I tell you, rough. So, in light of the hurricane, also because it has affected a lot of things. One of the things we noticed that a lot of the companies that would normally keep corporate events for their
Christmas
staff,
events, you know, end of year events and stuff.
they're putting them off and trying to more encourage outreach programs and so on, especially on the government side of things. And we also realized that the concert that was supposed to be put on with Movado is also postponed.
Yeah. So promoter CJ Milan, you know, she indicated that, you know, she has been to Jamaica and she has made her donations and stuff. And she didn't think, you know, it was right to have a big concert right now. So she basically said that, you know, she pulling the plug, new dates will be announced. But Movado's concert is definitely off. You know, you have some people weighing in because when things like this happen, so you have a set of people saying that yes, I understand that, she needed to pull the plug. I love that she had that emotional intelligence to see what's happening and understanding that, place and time. While
Right.
you have other persons saying that why not still keep the event, and then part proceeds from the event could go to those impacted by Hurricane Melissa. What do you make of that suggestion as well?
That's a good suggestion, but in certain places, some people can't even do a part proceeds because the economic strength is just not there. A lot of them have been truly damaged by this hurricane, and they're focusing on rebuilding. So, eastern side, as much as they have not been really damaged that much, they are also trying to help the folks in the western side. So, entertainment project, I don't know, because I even have a friend who was keeping a birthday party, and she said she's not keeping it because she don't want nobody to spend a heap of money. But the people come to her and say, "Yo, we depressed, we down, we need the party,
And they need something. Yeah,
we need
yeah.
it," So
So two sides of the coin.
it's a little bit of a balancing act because me personally, but you see, if you look at the landscape and if you think it's going to be viable, then I would have kept it. But you just don't know because people are hurting. A lot of people need aid more than anything
No,
else.
absolutely. Absolutely. Look, I totally understand, CJ Milan making that decision to
Right,
pull the plug on the events and waiting for a later date. Immediately after she made that announcement, she said, she started promoting a show at the UBS Arena, well, in Brooklyn. Not at the UBS Arena, I think at the Barclays Center with Alkaline for next year in March. So, that's her
around.
next big project. No, she move on. And talking about not playing around, one of the big things that people are talking about right now is the lyrical battle Massacre, Tommy Lee Sparta, and how Massacre in his latest track, Wake Up, he basically dissed Cartel, Tommy Lee Sparta, Sean Storm. He just basically went all out. What do you make of what's happening in the clash so far? And please nobody tell me, say, you're not listening, because every
Not at
week you
all.
come with the same thing.
Not at all.
Oh, boy.
You see,
You
look
see
up,
me rolling my eyes at you?
look up in the
Capture
sky.
that.
I want you to look up in the sky. Just look up. You have a roof, right?
Yes.
You don't have no time for clash.
Oh,
Nah,
bones.
I
But you have
not a time.
did you say that you lost your roof?
I told you that. We lost one of the roofs in the country. Totally. And I said, we ever heard
Wow.
the term drop top? It's a
Yeah,
sky-
you did say
Yeah,
that. You did
sky
say
view.
that.
Yeah,
But
sky
but
view. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, so-
But I
no.
know you also said that you haven't been down there in a while.
No, I haven't been, but we get the pictures. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So, like everybody is really wish you and your family, a speedy recovery, and you get the resources and supplies and everything in short order.
Yeah, man.
So you can
Yeah, man.
match things up. And I know how you are. I know
yeah.
it will happen.
No, it have to happen.
Remember when you say rich?
Moly, put the moly. Very important. That's right.
Yeah, but back to the Tommy Lee
clash.
Sparta, Massacre lyrical feud. So I see where, Massacre basically, calling out Cartel, because, the industry players were saying that Massacre was afraid and why I'm not calling him, blah, blah, blah. So no, he has done that, and it kind of ignite the dancehall space away. You have a lot of dancehall practitioners and fans who are weighing in and saying, who they think leading the clash and that sort of thing. But Massacre definitely get a lot of bravery points for, Doc saying how him feel, calling out Cartel and not just pick around the Gaza, but just saying what it is. No, the big question is, will Vibes Cartel respond to Massacre, or will he ignore Massacre? But what is certain, Cartel really and truly cannot do any more subliminals.
Talk
Like what he did before. Him have to just talk straight, because Massacre was pretty brawling in dropping his disrespect. So that's just where they are with the clash right now.
But I've also understood that some other people have entered the clash arena. I understand
Jashi
and Sean Storm's song that is out now.
I don't know
unique.
what to make of a Sean Storm song. It is trending across social media and TikTok. I don't know if people are laughing with him or at him with that track, but you know what I'm saying? Like, once you get the publicity, just take it and run with it. So people are just running with it. He's getting the limelight. So
There was an
I
artist.
guess there is some good.
can't remember his name right now. Oh, he used to come here, but he said something that was so profound. And what he said was, "Una gimmicks out Sean Storm song, you know, and you the more you gimmicks it out, the song is growing, and it is getting the attention." And you never know. Sometimes it's not sometimes a powerful lyric, but sometimes a little catchphrase or a little catchy thing may just make the song go over the top. And him say you might just drop that song in a one big dance and it get a big forward. You never know. And that's how this music business is, you know.
well, what is happening now? Sean Storm is definitely trending across social media. You know, and the lyrics are very basic. You're talking about itch, scratch, pitch, patch, kit, cat, mistitch, flat, hitch, latch.
I think what
Me hear
Sean
the boy
Paul did.
a lich,
Sean Storm.
snatch.
Hear what
You
Sean
know,
Storm.
like
Sean Storm.
those
go
are the
in a
lyrics.
Go in a one kindergarten and teach them the lyrics. Like they might teach somebody if it's
like I mentioned before, whether or not people are laughing with him or at him, the song is trending across social media. He is trending. So I guess, you know, mission accomplished. What he does know with this social media highlight that he's getting will speak volume.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll soon forward. Lollipop.
Falmouth Chicken. Looking for scrumptious food? Falmouth Chicken is simply the best in Western Jamaica. Vibes, wow. The time by Falmouth Chicken is...
Your time is 8:45 p.m. And if you're just joining us, it's the EBUZZ. We're talking about the Clash. We're talking about Sean Storm's tune.
Sean Storms, his lyrics.
You know, one of the things, too, is clarity. You know, when I heard this song, we talked about Tommy Lee, and sometimes what he's saying is not so clear, and you would give Massacre the edge over that because of how clear he is. I couldn't hear what was being said in that song either. Until
with Sean Storm.
Yeah, with Sean Storm. I see people write it out. And I said, oh.
Yeah, no, people are writing it out. And that's how I was able to, you know, like get everything so clear.
Yeah.
People are writing it out as well. And I think it's a similar thing with Jashi. Like, you know, Jashi did his diss track. Very fiery, diss everybody, you know, upon the Gaza. But some people are saying that, look, the song itself is too noisy. You know, like them can't really hear everything as clear. I think Tommy Sparta is definitely taking notes because in his latest track, Crown Clone, there is way much more clarity. Like you can hear the diss, you know, far more clearly. And he can give him creative points as well because he's adding visuals to the disrespect. You know, like he opened that song, you know, sweeping out a pair of Crocs.
Okay.
So we can hear more clearly now. But let's see how this pans out.
Well, it has ignited a new a new level of alacrity in the dance hall. We see people are getting interested and seeing what is happening. Now, let us see if Sting, because I understand that, you know, they were trying to, you know, people were kind of saying to
Sting has wrapped it up, you know, like this week, Leng's son, Tahir Leng, he said that, you know, because of Hurricane Melissa was the explanation that he gave, that Sting 25 will not happen. And, you know, when they saw the clash happening, they just kind of, you know, put out their what if scenario. But once I reached out to him, when I saw the what if scenario, I knew there weren't any plans or preparations in place for a Sting 25. So let's see if 2026 brings better luck for Sting.
Yeah, you know, I do believe that. But, you know, to be honest with you, I didn't think Sting was going to happen even before Melissa, to be honest with you. Me talk straight. I just you know, I was worried about one. We were hearing about it, but there was not a lineup proper. There was not a promotion going on, really. And you really need to promote, especially when the time is getting so close to that time. I think we're actually in the month of December, very late November, we're hearing little swirls around, but we're not really seeing nothing happening. So I didn't really.
No, absolutely. And with a show like Sting, it makes you wonder. Should Sting just kind of wrap it up in totality and allow what they have done already to simmer in the culture as their legacy, as an event that has given us, you know, some of the baddest and toughest dancehall clashes. Should Tahir Leng, instead of focusing on Sting, he recreates something else, something original, something different from the legacy his dad has created,
Well,
and leave Sting untouched?
this is exactly what he needs to do. You see, Sting has made its mark there. Leave it as a legendary, phenomenal show. Leave that memory there. As I say,
And don't taint it.
Don't taint it. You remember now, you're as good as your last show, you know, right? He made us put on something now, and it really just mash it up. You know, they don't remember the legacy of it. So it already has a great legacy in terms of bossing artists, showing their creativity, greatest clashes, and
Some of dancehall's biggest. You know,
let people remember that and come with something original after that. Something new.
I would say to Tahir, leave your dad's legacy and try to, as head of Supreme Promotions, find a new niche, find something else.
All right, you know, we did have a big up slated to come on. We were supposed to talk to, is it Marlene Abrahams, Shaquille? So what it is we're going to be talking about the grand opening of Vibe Zone, and it's Vibes Unleashed. So the grand opening of Vibe Zone is on December 12, 2025 at Main Street Bogwalk, St. Catherine. Admission is only $1,000. Music provided by our very own DJ Lollipop and at Irie FM here, alongside international DJ Badex. So the deal is the first 100 persons get a free shot, and you must be 18 years and over to be in there to get that. So it's a big thing, the grand opening of Vibe Zone, Vibes Unleash, and of course it's happening at Main Street Bogwalk, St. Catherine. December 12th, admission $1,000, music by Lollipop of Irie FM, and of course, international DJ Badex. First 100 people get a free shot, but you got to be 18 years and over to participate in that. So we only hope that's good. I don't know if we can still get the promoter. If we do, we'll try, but if not, we have to move on. You know, just say right about now. And of course, our music artist is coming up. We have a lot of things going on, but boy, Kishima, Mr. Say you're really invested in that them clash thing. You know, you're rich tonight. We love it. Rich tonight.
No, I mean, look, I am an entertainment journalist. So once it comes on to entertainment, I'm going to cover all aspects and areas. So yeah, I'm going to find time to tap in and see what is happening. So, you know, I can speak from a place of knowing.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was catching up a bit of it, but you know, when you have a whole heap of pots in it, you have a whole heap of ingredients in the pot. But I did catch a part of some of the stuff. I know that what's his name? Joshy got involved and Sean Storm is trending and all of that. So we see what is going to happen also. But you know, every week we provide a platform for up and coming artists. This week our music artist is a brother by the name of Thesarus. Very happy to have him. Thesarus, where I say, brother? Rich!
Oh, yeah.
Good night and welcome.
Good night,
good night.
Yeah, man. Thesarus, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Hi.
How you do?
You know,
you're good?
yeah. Give thanks for life. You know?
The name Thesarus, is that your birth name? It sound like one old Roman god or something.
And is there a story behind the name?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. It fit me well, innit?
Very much
Could have been
so,
my birth name, right?
Yeah.
So it was to be honest, it come about without no intention behind it.
Buck
You
up.
know, we in an English class, and at the time I just start to write and thing, you know.
Right.
So I don't know in that process there you want to find a name for yourself, you know. So English class one day, as I could have probably tell, you know, if you know what a Thesarus is.
Yes.
We did and she had, you know, show some books and thing. We in a be potty and you know she go in it. After that, I see the Thesarus, like she call the name out. I said, the name interesting, and you know she explained what it was, and you know, I'm just captivated by it. I'm just use it, you know what I mean? And
and it worked.
Yeah, never get like a suggestion like you know feel I want to change it. Never get that yet. Everybody hear the name is
And
like
it has a mythic kind of Greek.
It's different, man.
Yeah, you know, Lazarus, Thesarus.
How would you then describe your music and you know your sound and what you're bringing to the fore?
definitely something where, you know, after it's not a cliche type of vibe then. You know what I mean? Now I go play with words a lot, metaphors, all of them type of vibe. You know, just feel enhance the song or whatsoever. So you know, it's a match name Thesarus. If you know what a Thesarus is, you can look for ears.
Yes, you have to stay in the vein.
Exactly. So you don't
Let's
know.
say human dictionary. Yeah.
Basically, we pride ourselves in that type of vibe, you know.
Well, it's a good vibe to have.
Definitely.
But you have a tune out now called Conqueror.
Yeah.
Yo, Rich.
Cool, man.
That tune is rich. It is
Active,
rich.
Man.
Tell us how the song came about. Is it something that just came to you, or you just deliberately say you're going to write a song named Conqueror? How it came about?
To be honest, it happened where, you know, we make a move out of the place a little bit just to understand ourselves, you know. So
right.
While being in a different space, you know, the first thought come to my mind like a time for left out of the scheme now. You know,
right.
give a little mind, a little breeze out. But it come from a place of wanting more. Get me and say, you know, we come from Kingston 16, Franklin Town. So
right.
It's a case where I say, all right, I can't love my place, you know, I love my community, I love everybody when know me out. You know, man.
So you need a break.
Yeah, I need more. You know, so I say like put yourself out there. Like, you know, when you reach out there with go obtain a certain type of vibe and you can come back and say, yo, this is what I'm gonna do, you know.
Right.
This is what I'm gonna bring back. And it out there, everybody can, you know, partake in it or get where you want for yourself to differently. So I just conquer a vibe, you know.
I tell you.
Can we hear it?
Tune bad. Let's give it a listen.
Definitely.
You want to introduce it in your way, boss? And we'll play it after.
Just run it, man. It has to speak for itself, man.
All right. Let's hear it.
And it's like this, yeah.
My dance record.
At Thesarus. Conquer and it's organic. Pansack, but the teller just my family.
Kaboom, Irish.
Yeah. A time for left out of the scheme now. Give me a little mind, a little breeze out. Live the little life for me that dream about. Down in Miami on a speedboat. Have a family to feed now. And me have me real, them me keep close. Dog, you know, see the sign us have to keep out. That are 2 beach house on the East Coast. Double my profits and I keep count. No see money full up my pocket and I peep out. Depend the hustle, lucky if a girl no sneak out. No put my trust in a nothing, that's some pre now. Me prefer no cup it until I leave now. Cause from me come with the tough reroute. Just want be a get so you hero. Come in now stop sing them song ya for you. Put up here and if you a conqueror youth. Enough obstacles we did have to move. We never come here so we lose, not prove nothing to nobody, never do that song ya for you. Put up here and if you a conqueror youth. Enough obstacles we did have to move, boy, yeah. We need have to move, boy, yeah. Better listen to me. No trust a button, no touch a button, I C4. Talk less and primo, them have to see growth. Matter time for the Grammy, I just a keynote. Me have to find and them sorry, them make a detour. Me not accept no apology if you do it more. Me no regret the road, me travel, me I keep course. And carry home if you carry, cause me no need load. And everybody can go and them don't even know. I'm McDonald's, I said, they we do it for sure. Me tell my mother like it's safe and keep it good. No stranger to danger, that a danger mode. Get a them couldn't carry no case of code. Happy prepare for the trouble, my face a road. Give me space for room, no mark me so close. I got there forever through any weather, yes. Tell me brother, tell me now stop sing them song you feel. Put up.
Yes, sir. That tune never bad.
Solid.
Lyrical.
Yeah, definitely have a vibe.
Love the flow. Love the lyrical content. And of course, the visuals look beautiful for it too.
Definitely.
Who did the visuals for you? We're holding Michelle today. You have to put the mic to you so we can hear you.
Yes, so we'll keep that anonymous for now.
All right, no problem.
Yeah.
Well, it look good.
Yeah, definitely, it does.
Looks well.
It does.
Mm-hmm. So, other than this track, what else are you currently promoting? Are you working on like a body of work or just singles and music videos? What's the plan?
Yeah, definitely. I have a body of work where I put some finishing touch on and stuff like that. There's a few songs that was released after Conqueror. You know,
right,
okay.
Yeah. One featuring me on Content and the next one called True Winner. For me, I love if you know, if Jamaica did God World Cup, that song they would have probably
Like a rich.
trust me.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can check it out. It's on all of the platforms, them on Spotify everywhere. I
Right.
have a project of forward early next year. We're not give you the exact month or nothing like that, but just look out for it as January drop. You
Well, yeah,
get
so,
me?
so this is just a this is just a part of the body of work that you have.
Basically.
Can we look out for an EP album, anything like that?
Album. It's called 13 Cambridge Street.
Nice.
You don't know that I Inception, that my first address ever. So it's my first project ever. So
Wow.
just line it that way there, you know.
Release
The
date.
connection.
As I say, I keep the release date. Check the
Early
press for
next
further
year.
details.
I press it.
Look here, look
I press
here.
it.
I
Whenever
know.
we're ready again, you can see me again.
Brother
innit?
said check the press for detail. I
Yes,
press.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are there any
Yeah.
collaborations, or this is just like an introduction to who you are?
Partially there are collaborations, but you know we're not full it up. I think I like 2 or 3 of them, but we have some solid collabs, some real solid collabs, you know. So yeah, and
So
I
you're not telling who you
With
collaborate.
who? Yeah. If you ever
Well,
say
alright,
see the
so-
press for
alright,
details, we
alright,
not
so-
gonna bother with that.
To be honest, as I said, I dropped one recently, me and
Yeah.
Content.
Okay.
Called Dateless Greatness, you know. So that will be a part that I can sneak in that, you know. So yeah.
All right. So here what?
Hold it.
You're going to carry to a break, you know.
Cool, man.
So yeah, we're gonna take a break. We're soon forward. You say
All right,
that.
take a break so far.
No, you have to say it better than that. Say it better than that. All right,
So what you know, man, Thesarus, and I'm there with the buzz. You know, the vibe will soon circle.
Then a side figure, man.
Oh,
Every time you a link with a condom, coulda Ozzy, coulda wife, coulda be a random. Do it for your best life.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is
Your time is 9 o'clock in the PM. It's the EBUZZ, Thesarus, our music artist this week, and he's telling us about the body of work that he's going to be releasing sometime. We look for it next year, not true?
Next year, he says.
All right.
Now, in terms of management, who is management? And if somebody is listening now and they want to book you for an event, how can they book you?
Oh, definitely Mark Dan's Records, man. You know?
Right.
Mark Dan's Records.
I noticed you mentioned them in the
bio
tune.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. I'm from inception, like way before the music, you know. So we just.
So how do we reach McDonald's Records?
IG, McDonald's Records.
How it spell?
McDonald's MC.
Yeah.
DONZ.
Right.
Records _ LLC.
Right. That's why we have to make sure.
Yeah, man. It depend on the platform. Them,
What
man.
about
Believe
your
me.
social media handles now?
So my IG numeral 1 THESARUS _C4.
Okay,
Yeah,
C4.
man. Yeah.
C4,
Explosive.
right?
Yeah, man. Explosive thinking, you know.
I know.
That's the
Yeah,
only place.
so-
No TikTok, no.
Oh yeah, man. TikTok,
All of them we want to know.
TikTok, Tessie Bambrain. On Facebook, Tessie Pinnock. You know.
That's how I read
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
Pinnock.
pinup, you know, say pinup.
No, Thesarus, what I want to ask you though, you know, normally when we have our music artists, sometimes people will outline, you know, what the challenges are. You know, on your journey, what would you say are some of the advantages and disadvantages in trying to get established in the music?
It's definitely based upon you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they really have to put yourself out there a certain type of way because they don't know you have the conglomerates and the circle of people. Them way.
True that.
But yeah, it did it. You know, it in our face every day. But as I say, McDonald's have own a little square then.
Right.
You get what I say? Well, we keep everything afloat through right there. So we don't really have to venture outside of that too much.
Right.
You understand what I say? So it's like you have your kingdom over there, so me have my kingdom. If we need to build a bridge so we can cross, then whatever. But for now,
Right.
a bridge no need.
Self-contained. You're good to go.
Basically. That type of vibe there.
What is your calendar looking like? Where can your fans see you perform next?
Definitely. Not right now. We don't have nothing lock lining right now. But
Okay.
you know, we're putting some more grown up basically. To
Right.
be honest, you know,
But
we
sometimes-
reach a far way, but
Right.
I don't know a whole lot more work left to be done. So
You know, hear some of them man, so them not book feet, but them look feet.
basically,
Yeah,
so that
well,
type
you
of
know.
vibe there. But
Yeah.
you know, anyway, me
And-
pop
and-
on, man. Just check the socials. I can know.
Right. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah, man. The great Thesarus is still there with us. Not true.
No, absolutely.
That is it.
And you seem pretty strategic and meticulous with what you do and how you do what you do. So what would you say is your short-term musical plan?
Definitely have to put the most effort in other project ever forward. You get what I say? I'm a first one, and it mean a whole lot to me. You know, a lot of the songs them on it really are come from a place where, you know, I mean, I say some stuff for people now. It not cliche. I'm sure it not only. I know
Unique to you.
exactly. That's
Right,
how I mean,
right,
you know.
right, right.
So I just to make this impact people as much as possible, you know, so them can really recognize what we are come with. You get what I say? 'Cause this is just a tip of it, you know.
Well, it's a very good tip. Start very well. And I must tell you, the style, the flow, the visuals, the sound, the production, all very well put together package.
That is it, man.
And anybody, you know, this is one of the things we like to ask our music artists. Apart from music, if you weren't doing music, what do you think you'd be doing?
So definitely, I wanted to be a pilot, and then we change it.
Oh,
to,
wow.
Yeah, I did a little
And
bit.
then
I did a
change
little
it to-
starting pilot
Yeah, we
myself.
change
Yeah.
it to
Yeah.
There's a name for it, you know, underwater welding. You know the name for it?
Yeah, underwater welding.
No, man, there's a name for it. There's a professional name for it, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, I can't recall it right now, but yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, underwater welding.
Yeah,
Okay.
Man, what? That's
You never know
crazy.
about that one there. All
Yeah,
right.
man.
You know what the name? What the name for it? Same thing. Underwater welding will call it.
Yeah, man.
All right. So why would you want to switch from a pilot to that?
I don't know. I guess when you start realize some further heights, to be honest with you.
That's a reason
Yeah.
not
Oh,
to fly.
wow.
That's
For
a
real.
good reason not to fly. All right,
For
there
real,
you
for
go.
real.
So what does Thesarus do for hobby when he's not doing music?
Play a little football here and there, you know. We're not really, socialize in like a party setting too
Right,
much,
right.
right? I say, but you know, we write music mostly, you know. We realize we don't really have to write it no more. We just
Meds.
follow along in our brain with it, and that come with growth and passion, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man. Thesarus.
Well, Thesarus, it was
Rich.
definitely a pleasure
Definitely.
to have you on and reason with you and get an opportunity to, you know a little bit more about you. And we're looking forward to the album next year. I know you said no date.
Trust me.
Oh,
a
we
date
look
I go
out.
forward soon, man.
The
A
date
I
is
go
going to be
forward
great.
soon. Definitely.
But don't make it come too late.
No, remember say greatness dateless.
Yes.
You see me? So
Yeah.
Anybody you
on
want
anytime.
shout out. You know, a lot of times, you have some people you know, you're like a community, your fans them.
Oh,
Shout them out.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. We big up Cyber, you know, big up the whole Franklin Avenue, big up everybody we know, man. Get the message, big up whole Franklin Town, big up McDonald's, big up PCB, you know, Florida, Miami, everywhere, man. We active at Thesarus, big up in New York to set speed, you know. Yeah, man.
Rich.
All right.
Like that.
I'm definitely going to press play on your song tomorrow.
Nice,
so,
man.
Yeah,
Well,
bless
I've been
up.
pressing
yeah, man.
play.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
I'll add it to my playlist
Yeah, man.
for
Thanks,
sure.
Man.
Big up yourself,
Well,
Thesarus.
Conqueror, you know?
Conqueror.
You know, one
Yes.
the other, you know?
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, my dad.
Yeah, go and conquer them.
Conquer them.
F.O.
Straight. All right. Yeah, man. That was a music
All right,
artist.
so that was Thesarus, our music artist, coming through.
You bad. Bad man. Bad. All right. And of course, I think we still have a few more big ups. We're just waiting to see. Because some of these, I don't know why them big up people won't answer their phone. Some of them, I don't know what's wrong with them.
Remember the connectivity? Isn't the connectivity still an issue?
No, man, it
like,
has,
you know,
it
some
has
parts,
improved. It has
some
improved.
parts.
It has improved.
Mhm.
And I mean, these numbers here, let me see. All right, so we're going to say, I know that there's another big up that's coming up, which is the Ray and Nephew Fight Nights. And that's another.
Fight nights coming up. So
Right.
we're standing by for Steve Bomber Jones.
He's on. Steven, are you
President
there?
Steve, good night.
Good night.
Welcome.
Good night. Good night.
Stephen.
How are you?
We're good.
We are good. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you for having me.
Well, we have to have you because
Amazing.
we have things that you're going to tell us that is important, which is the Ray and Nephew Fight Nights. Tell us about it. Where is it? When is it? Who's on the bill? What's the admission? What time we need to get there? Give us all the info.
All of it all at once. I appreciate that. Yes, we have our final fight night coming up Saturday at the Constant Spring football field.
Yeah.
And
starts at 7, gates open from 6, and we should have 10 bouts on the card, 7 amateur bouts and 3 professional bouts. And it's very, very competitive bouts from the best boxers that have competed throughout the year, finishing the year strong so that we can go into 2026.
Right.
Knowing who first would, each bout now is closer to the Olympic journey. Those that are going to go away next year at the CAC Games. This is in the amateur level. We're looking at picking which representatives we'll have that can go away, not just to compete, but to win. So each bout here now, everyone counts. And then we have 3 pro fights that will be very exciting. Some of the pro boxers that have been making a name for themselves, not just here, but having eyes on them from overseas, from competitors. So we end the night well, but really and truly for this show, it's bigger than just the entertainment. It's our first show since the hurricane, and we're using it as a way to support the same boxing families and communities that got hit to the worst of it. So it means a lot more. We actually didn't think we'd be having a card at the end of this year after the hurricane, but the boxers themselves and the fans asked for it, and they were, after the first 3 weeks and coming back together, they realized the gym was a place of solace for them, and the boxing continued to be a beacon. And where they felt they lost everything, the one thing they knew they had was the same journey and the same drive to become champions in whatever, right? So we needed to not take that from them and actually give them a platform to use it. So they've embraced it more, we've embraced it, and we're asking the entire country to come out and embrace it, because we're charging and proceeds going towards building back to the families. Everything that comes in, every dollar that comes in, goes towards getting the families to help them build back.
Well, that's very important.
Okay, it's a great initiative.
You did tell us a bit about it, but did you give us information like where is it, when is it, what time, all these things?
Yeah, man, the Constant Spring football field. The Constant Spring, and it is $500 general entry or a tin of non-perishable item. Could tin of food or anything that is in good condition that can go towards the cause. I mean, we here in Kingston, we actually, what we went through in Kingston was rough. So you can imagine those, for us to come out as unscathed, I can only imagine how it had been psychologically for those outside of it. So the theme has been right throughout just the conversations that we can't be comfortable until everybody else is comfortable as well. So it's just, and not just through boxing. You've seen the support that the entire country has been given since the first, so it's along that same vein. So we're just asking people to come in, carry whatever they can. You have a VIP section that, the tickets have been going in that. So that's been, the $5,000 for the VIP. I think we probably have about 8 more of those left. So that's good. But, the general section, we're just asking to come in, come support, because every you're not just paying for the price, you're paying to help the families come back off the canvas.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Sounds good. Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Stephen Balmer Jones, president of the Jamaica Boxing Association, with telling us about the Ray and Nephew Fight Nights. So big, exciting things happening there. And, we got more things coming up, man. It is that time where everybody is putting on something. Although we've been going through a little time, events are still being held. And, I think we have some other big ups, but I guess we'll find out a little bit about those a little later on.
I think we're standing by, too, to talk with Pukapu.
What? It's not easy, I just remember when you were here, the whole group, Nomads came.
Yeah. I think that was around the time when Instagram was
just about
fresh. It was brand new, about to launch, and, they were there. It was a real good vibe.
Yeah, man. The whole of them, and them rich, the whole of them drive Benz, All of them. No, Shaquille, when we pull up outside, we think there's a Benz club outside, But, new Benz, some old Benz. Remember the old time 300 them. Well, we don't forget, But, let me see now. What are we looking at?
Bones, you have on your glasses and you're acting like you still can't read when
right. Man, they write like a doctor.
Join up.
Man write like a doctor. Hey, Shaquille, if you left the work,
Shaquille,
turn a
why you do
doctor.
that?
can't read all that. Shaquille up here scribble. All over. So I think we don't have him yet. So we're still waiting to get get him online. So basically, him doing the right thing, but we just can't read him writing. Don't.
Fix it, Shaq.
Yeah, well, it's a style. But, we're waiting to get him online. But I know they did the test before. We're also going to be talking to Gramps Morgan.
And he's advertising it on his socials. So I know Ahpuku is excited to be on as well.
Yeah, I know. I saw Gramps advertising us also on his socials. Yeah, so we're going to be finding out what's the latest with Pukapu. Very talented youth, though, in terms of...
Extremely talented.
Man. Yeah, man. So we... All right, so I'm getting some words here from the producer. He has a performance tonight. So is he doing the performance now?
He's on stage.
So he's on stage now. All right, so we're gonna have to wait till he gets off. He's gonna come straight off and talk.
Okay, no problem. So I guess we can do a little tweak. We also have Thesarus Christmas party coming up, so that is something that we could talk about.
No, that's a party that a lot of people look forward to, and Thesarus are very avid customer, and they advertise a lot with us at Irie FM.
A lot. And I want to big up my friend, Wendy Forbes. She lives in the States, but she's related to the Thesarus family. And she always promote them, She says, I'm a family, they do good business and they work hard and so on. So Omar Robinson, we're going to see if we can get to talk to him. But it's a big show. We're just waiting to get them on. A big concert in St. Elizabeth, Thesarus. It's going to be in the Thesarus parking lot, Ballards Valley, St. Elizabeth. And great performances, Richie Spice, George Nooks, and Laden. I'm telling you. Short and sweet.
Full package.
Heavy headline. Headlining acts.
Yeah, when you look at the catalog of a Richie Spice, the catalog of a George Nooks, the catalog of a Laden, you can't get over. I think Laden has a name. We call him the Saint E King.
Yes.
Yeah. Saint Elizabeth King, but him say Saint. They call him the Saint
E King.
Yeah. So we're going to be finding out what else can they expect down at this Thesarus Christmas party. And when we're talking about, there was a little bit of a feeling, but a lot of the companies are not keeping parties because of the hurricane. But I really feel in that time, especially when you had staff working hard, I really think they need to try and keep something. That's just mine.
Yeah, I saw Ramesh, he was doing an interview, I think, with one of those online mediums, and he was saying that the very same thing. Like, he felt like people would have needed these Christmas parties. And I guess it also depends on your workforce, your environment, where you are, how impacted your staff members are, and what they would, cherish more.
All right, so we have
a party or a bonus.
Something. Well, give me the bonus. No. Omar Robinson is on with us now to talk to us about Magnum Thesarus Christmas party. Omar, welcome.
Welcome, Omar. Good night.
What's up? I've been waiting on this interview from 8, man.
Look here, I don't know how that.
Wow.
And we are talking, so we can't get you on the phone. I don't understand that.
Can't get you, yeah.
I don't understand. But anyway, Omar, because you're a good youth, me need if you send on some porcelain tile, me say tile them pretty down there, rich. Don't
I tell you.
All right. Well,
everything tiles. We that.
Magnum Thesarus Christmas party, a very highly anticipated event. We, gave a synopsis of it a while ago, but you as the man now behind this event, tell us what it is, where it is, who is on the bill, what time we need to get there, what can your customers or your patrons expect?
All right, as you said it's the most anticipated event, Magnum Thesarus Christmas party. We're bringing the Christmas vibes early. We're talking about this Sunday, December 14th, right at the Thesarus parking lot,
right,
Ballards Valley, St. Elizabeth. And the big bad bass of this is sound will be there. DJ Marvin. Live performances can't get better than this, Richie Spice, George Nooks, Laden. MC yours truly, TJ Robinson. You say what? Done this, man. Me I talk about live fireworks at 12 midnight.
What?
we are bringing some light into St. Elizabeth. You know, despite everything we're going after Melissa, yeah, we want to bring some light. We want to bring our energy, our positivity, niceness for the whole family. You know, Magnum deals all night.
So Magnum would be the main sponsor for this event.
Definitely, they haven't left us out. Once we say party, Magnum ready.
Talk to us about what kind of deals you're going to be giving out for Magnum.
Well, the bucket deals.
Okay.
All right. Before I go into the bucket deals, I must put out the admission because, you know, if we get a big stage like this for $2,000 pre-sold, $2,500 at the gate. You know, you can't get it better than this. And proceeds go straight into those who are those who would have been affected by hurricane.
Yeah.
Proceeds are going straight to several of those persons in St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland in particular. Our event, we provide you with adequate parking, safe and secure venue. We boast that because every event we can say we get an A+ for the safety and security. Your vehicle park and it is well manned and secured. Bring out the whole family. Come and enjoy a wonderful night.
It sounds like a wonderful night.
Omar, are there tickets outlets and remind us again of the admission and where we can get tickets?
All right, so admission 2,000 pre-sold, 2,500 at the gate. The outlets, Thesarus, right here in Ballard's Valley. You can just walk in while you come to purchase things for your household. Just pick up your tickets. Little Ochi in Alligator Pond, you know Little Ochi, fast food, seafood place there. Jam Gas in Winston Jones, Mandeville. We have the Yardman gas stations in Junction, Hatfield, Christiana. Grade A, also Santa Cruz, Mandeville, Christiana. We have online tickets as well, so visit our Instagram page, Thesarus Instagram page, and you can follow us there for online tickets.
You have your thing sorted out, Omar. Everything look like everything is aligned.
Yes, sounds exciting, and we wish you all the best with this
one. It's a good shot, man. It's a good shot. I mean, it's on the lips of everybody who love to have a good vibe. Just clean, fun, positive entertainment. If you notice, no boogie yaga. When I talk about clean entertainment, the power show.
You know, when you look at the catalog of these performers, the likes of a Richie Spice, the catalog can't done. George Nooks, catalog can't done. Ladden, catalog can't done. They're going to be entertained fully, and the package sounds really well. We only want to wish you all the best with the event. Anything else you want to add before you go?
You know, once we say Irie, you know, everything have to Irie, though.
Like the diary.
Yeah, that is it.
From here.
That is it. So Sunday, for one place to be.
Wait there.
Magnum Thesarus Christmas party right at Thesarus parking lot. December 14th. Want everybody just book in, lock in, check in, come vibes in.
That Omar, you will sell ice. You will sell ice to our Eskimo. Big up yourself.
All right, me done.
Big up yourself, Omar. Omar Robinson there. Thesarus Christmas party, Ballards Valley, St. Elizabeth, and it's going to be held inside the Thesarus parking lot. Richie Spice, George Nooks, Ladden, and of course music by Bass Odyssey. Fireworks at midnight. It's going to be great. Big up every time. That's a nice lineup right there, so not lie.
Yeah, definitely a nice lineup. Good vibe. Good vibe.
Still wait for hear from Puku Poo.
I am seeing Puku Poo.
I see him. Watch out. He look like
I'm seeing him. He's muted. Remember, he was on stage, you know, so we're getting ready for him.
Yes.
Where am I doing?
What did you say? Youth?
Puku.
Where I say youth? He's muted. He's muted. He might do sign language. He might do sign language inside there. All right. Everaldo, see if you can you hear us?
Everaldo, can you hear us?
Let's tell love. Sorry.
All right, we hear you, we hear you, we hear you, we hear you.
Oh my goodness.
Everaldo?
Yes, I'm hearing you guys. Are you hearing me?
Everaldo,
Are you hearing
loud
me?
and clear.
Good night,
Awesome.
sir.
Loud and clear.
Awesome.
How was your
You know,
performance?
what's my performance? Well, I had two performances in the night. I have one going to now, which is acoustic Wednesdays, where I perform every Wednesday at the lot. You know, around between 9 and 12 p.m. I do. It's like a jam session with us jam,
right?
Semi-acoustic, you know, jam and freestyle, and people play some games and them have them birthday dinner dates, and you know, we just go and make it easy. You know, not too hard. You know, it's a presentation from Kaboom Nation and in association with the lot as well. And, you know, so give thanks. It's just a place for me and the rest of my band for us to go and gel and, you know, get new audiences and, you know, get ready for the tour, the imaginary one that will come reality one day, you know.
It is coming.
Everaldo, but you know, you've
Definitely
been very busy. Now, we remember you with Nomads, but you have the group has launched off. They've gone their different ways. You've been extremely busy. We see you everywhere. You are doing like acting. You're in some skits. We see you online. What is the latest thing that you're promoting, or what projects?
And don't forget the music.
The music. Well, that's a part of it.
Yeah. I mean, from Nomads, I've been always aggressive with all the performing arts.
Yes.
Discipline that I feel I'm in. So when you say look at acting, boy, I mean, I know after 25 years,
enough
you know, enough theater works that and film and music. So my personal mantra is just, you know, consistency and just doing it, you know, because it's really the love I have for the craft and the creativity and the performing arts. So I've been working on some music since 2020.
Yes.
You know, with Bob Rhythm, did a collab with Lee Scratch Perry.
What?
And I have a body of work that I'm taking my time, you know, releasing, you know. I've released 3 songs to the year so far and planning to put out a next one before the year finish. And, you know, things looking good with my new management, Kaboom Nation. So, you know, I keep going.
Okay.
You know, Nomads is not a band, it's a spirit, you know. So
it is.
I'm still here.
Well, I want, you know, and speaking of spirit, one of your members have a nice big club in Montego Bay. I don't know if you know that.
What you mean, man? I was there a couple birthdays ago because I born the December 26th, and, you know, we link up and, you know, like when I'm going. That member, them people always mistake me for, you know, as a lookalike with a member.
Yes, true, you know. True.
Yeah. But I want to tell you something, you know. You know, everywhere I go, I get this for years. And, you know, I think the only reason you guys are always remembering Nomads is because you know, always ask me about the place. So I pat myself on the shoulder for that.
Yes,
you know, it's not something I'm running from anyways, you know. It's a foundation that I'm privileged to be a part of. You know, it's a cultural, monumental moment that, you know, our contribution to the cultural space is immense and indelible, you know.
Absolutely.
So I'm very much proud of that, you know.
Well, I want to give you kudos for what you've been doing. One second. I'll be giving you
something I want you. Okay, go ahead, Bones.
Yeah, I think there's a delay. Yeah, I wanted to give you kudos on the stuff that you've been doing. And I really I still have to big up Club 27 in Mobay. Because Kishima, if you know that place in Mobay, it is the most jumping spot. And it is one of the members of Nomads that owns it. And he really has
you can't say former member, you know, no confuse the people because the band has dissolved.
Former member,
Yeah, man.
And the band has dissolved since 2026, and we're in 2025, almost 10 years later, and we're still talking about it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, what I want to talk to you about though, you mentioned briefly that you're working on a body of work. Can you give us some more insights about this project? Do you have a title for it? Are there any collaborations? And how would you describe it?
Well, how would I describe it? Right now, you know, the next song I put out called Brixton, Bricks in a Brixton, you know, which is about the journey I've been through, and how more time being tough doesn't necessarily mean you have to bother up yourself in the street. It's just the fact that if you're passionate about something and you find that you're doing it for the last 20 years and you keep going regardless of whatever challenges, that is a very hard thing to do.
Yeah.
And a hard thing to achieve is consistency. All right. And I'm very proud of that. And I would love to encourage people doing that. So my music is really motivational. It's thought provoking. As usual, it's all nomad spirit, I'm not gonna hide still, but I call myself a Puku Poo because I came up with Puku Poo, it's the sauce Lagana. So if I still have the sauce, why not? Why not work my sorcery?
I wanted to remind the people here at Ira, when they hear that jingle on Ira that goes boo 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 boo, right?
Iconic.
Nomads. For the folks who hear that, it's nomads.
Give thanks to Ira FM for that, especially when them hear moving forward.
Yeah. Are we that?
Amazing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, when I've always supported the culture in a way that is admirable, because you give the so-called not so mainstream sound a sound, and creativity cannot be judged, and Jamaica is 100% a creative place. All 3 million are creative and could have had a career in anything we choose in the performing arts.
True.
So that is what sometimes people ask me, what's the music about? What's the body of work? Man, I'm just expressing myself. I am the poetry that I'm living. And that is just pure, just the currency of never giving up, man. So I released a cover of India Ari's Ready for Love since the year start. Then I released a song called Pothole, which have the place away, you know what I mean? And then we have one named Walk Them Talk, which I did Pothole with Kaboom Nation, Now Walk Them Talk with Odekas, a keyboard player who play with Kabak and them people,
Yeah.
And I have a next song coming out soon. So it's all, I'm not going to rush this album announcement. And also I'm not the type of artist who are performing artist who likes to stay quiet while he works on stuff. I like when my followers are engaged with my growth. So they would see when I buy a new instrument and start play it the first time, we'll post it and then keep, So that's what I do, that's what is happening.
We're going to take a quick break. We're going to take a quick break and we're forward after this.
Ahpuku,
Western Jamaica. When you're looking for quality, reliable, and affordable auto parts for your BMW, Honda, Toyota, Nissan, Suzuki, and Mitsubishi, your destination is Reliance Auto Parts and Accessories, 22 Beckford Street, South and Lamar, Westmoreland. The time by Reliance Auto Parts and Accessories is...
The time is 9:31. It's the EBUZZ, and we're here with Everaldo. We call him Puku, the boss.
Yes. Now, let's talk about some of your work. I think earlier this year you got an Actor Boy Award. Can you tell us, are there any plans in the pipeline as it relates to you being on the big screen in film? Anything you want to highlight for us?
Look, yesterday someone saw me at Night Market and they say, you know what? You are a part of the highest grossing film in the history of Jamaican filmmaking. And I'm like, bro, I'm so grateful for that because I would have done that project for free because I know how important it is to our culture. And that's the Bob Marley One Love movie, all right?
Yes.
Where I played Lee Scratch Perry. You don't get no more iconic than that in my career. I mean, I've done, people love me in Better Must Come, that movie where the streets love that movie. It's probably Jamaica's #1 movie too. And I've done a movie with Idris Elba first directed film called Yadi, that's doing well. That's on Amazon Prime too. So,
right.
So I've done a lot of films, contrary to what people think.
Yeah.
But it's because of my marketing and the type of films I do are very impactful to the culture. you know. But I work a lot with the youths, them too, the grassroots youth, them, you know, them know themselves, and I'm their friends, and I mentor them, you know. I mentor at Edna Manley College, you know. I give back immediately, simultaneously, while I am just expressing my own thing. So yeah, I mean, in terms of film, when it comes, you know, you will see it.
Everaldo, how do you balance both music and film? How do you
and theater?
How do you balance all of that?
Boy, you know, say music is a different timing. It takes a different timing.
Right.
So you can't even rush it. I heard when Chronics did that, you know, cussing fans, them, I say, yo, no, wait, no, man, we can't rush the music. It's true, you can't rush the music. You have to, you know, live life, get experience, learn new instruments, just learn new vocals, new writing skills and stuff. You know, so I'm always doing that so that might appear behind the scene. But then, while I'm doing that, I'm always involved in theater too. You know what? To answer this better, when I was in high school doing JCDC, Speech and Drama Festival, I would have entered dub poetry. We'll be acting, right? We'll be doing dialect, sonnet, psalms, and Shakespeare, which is standard English.
Right.
So when you're talking about the multifacetedness, you know, the range we have, and just the excitement to express the different creative arms of the performing arts, that was what made us very special and why we could have won the Prime Minister Youth Award. I won it in 2005.
Wow.
Before I was 25 for excellence in arts and culture. You know, interviewed by 16 people at the Prime Minister's office, and it was because as youth, they saw our contribution, or, you know, as so important to encourage us to go forward. So I know it does come easy to me, I would think, but it's not easy, you know. It takes a lot of sacrifices too, you know, like, you know, I'm still single, you know, and that's the reason maybe.
That's a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But you're single,
Understand.
but you're ready to mingle. You're ready to mingle.
Like Pringles.
Like Pringles. And you make the girl them heart tingle.
Oh my gosh, you know, Carrie, no, can I say those? You know,
be careful. Be careful now.
All right, let me shut up.
Yeah, but Pukapu, you know, it's great to catch up with you, and, you know, we're looking forward to this project, this body of work, and you know, we hope that we can catch you live at one of these spaces sometimes.
Yeah, man, you know, you will. I don't plan to stop anytime soon.
We want to get your social media handles for the folks who wanted us to maybe interact with you, for who don't know where you're on, all the platforms.
Okay. On all handles, you can just search I am Pukupu. I am Pukupoo. You know, I am Everaldo Creary. You can just Google Everaldo Creary. A lot of things come, you know. I'm there. You know, I want to be amongst the greats, like Jimmy Cliff, you know, rest his soul, you know. You know, when Jimmy Cliff passed, and we all, you know, what came to my realization, that his contribution is so indelible that we cannot ignore it. And that's my aim, right? So we just keep work, you know what I mean? That is it.
All right.
Blessed love.
Enough love, Everaldo Creary.
Enough love, Bones and Lady Francis.
Yes.
Big up on yourself.
All right, bless up.
Enough love, my brother. Sin.
Ahpuku.
Every time. Always. And I mean, that brother is always high energy, ready, and articulates himself so well. So big him up every time. I know he's going to be doing great things. We're still going to be talking with Gramps Morgan, so we're going to arrange that to find out what's the latest with him. I know him always have big things, you know. Him always go out with big things.
Yeah, look, Gramps is always working on a lot of things for sure. We know one of the biggest things that he's getting prepared for is this weekend, like we mentioned earlier, the UBS Arena, you know, that charity initiative to support the country.
Yeah, we really hope that the folks, as Shaggy said about that, he said nobody must beg him no ticket, because everything that is going in is 100% for the relief effort here in Jamaica. So I'm saying I think he said he has to go somewhere. He has to fly himself to somewhere and fly himself back and pay for all of his production, whatever, because everything is a contribution to what is happening here. And we want the folks to really go out and support this concert at the UBS Arena. And Gramps Morgan is one of the brothers who's going to be on stage there doing his awesome performance as usual. I think we're still trying to get Gramps online.
Yeah, we're waiting for that connection. But if you just tuned in, it is the EBUZZ. You know, we are clocked in.
All right, so we got word from Gramps. So he's asking us to give him 4 minutes before we get him on. So we'll just give him, we'll talk about him, in terms of his work. And we want to big up his son, Jamari Morgan, too, doing real good. Big up
I love Jamari's voice. I love his tone. But Gramps have more than one sons in the industry. You know that, right?
I know that.
Yeah, I think we're more familiar with Jamari.
Yeah, because he might bring him around
and the work that he's doing. Plus, he has stepped in as
lead singer
for Morgan Heritage as well. So
yeah. So we're excited to find out what is the latest with Gramps also. But we know it's all about the UBS Arena this weekend in terms of the
that is happening. But say Gramps Morgan, he has delved into so many different areas, like in terms of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Remember Gramps did all have pepper,
Yeah, man.
hot sauce, jerk sauce and that type of thing as well,
I think they were into some real estate business too at some point too.
Like, he's definitely
when you're in
be all you can be.
Yeah, when you're in this business of entertainment, the opportunities for you to delve off into different, projects, you have to do that as soon as you can because, there's a business head thickly, you're up there so 1 minute.
No, it is. And you have to figure out how you can leverage your talent so you can increase your income streams because, you know how it is, like you mentioned, like even with the music, like this minute you're up, this minute, the next minute you're down. And it's even the same thing with having a business. Everything have like its season. You will have a lull time, a down time. So how do you pivot in those moments is very crucial.
Diversification of your portfolio, very important.
Epic.
And when you're doing that, you want to create multiple streams of income. So as one probably dips, another one would probably kick in. And so you kind of keep yourself level right through sometimes, depending on the different types of things that you've added to your portfolio.
And I know, like, when we are having this conversation, like, you often find, like, a lot of entertainers, the first thing that they will pick up is, put them name on a shirt, a T-shirt, and then, like, say that is something. But you have to think a little wider than that and also be open and tap into your talents. Just seriously tap in and make some investments. Sometimes you can invest in yourself as well. Like that's definitely something that you want to do.
Well, I really have to give kudos to a lot of our friends in the entertainment business. They have really branched off into some great projects, and that is how you kind of secure the end of the music part. You're going to make sure your royalties and your publishing is properly signed up, and you're collecting that as what you call it now, down the road kind of money. But you also want to make sure that you have, or they call it residuals, as they would call it. And then now you want to make sure you have a particular business, something that is turning money all the time,
Something that's lucrative. So when you're up, that is when you should do it, when
the money
because everybody will have a season, yes. So when you're up, that's when you want to do it. And sometimes I know, like, time and being able to balance that time and work on other things, that in itself is very hard. But like Puku said just now, it is hard.
It is
consistency is hard, and there is no escaping it. Like, success takes hard work, dedication, commitment, and sacrifices.
I'm trying to tell Gramps that he needs to get on now because we don't have much time. We have about 15 minutes.
And we are talking away, bruv.
Right. I think Shaquille is trying his best. But Gramps, we are with Rockers. Is there? No, so Gramps, come on fast, youth. Because we don't want the show done for you.
Yes,
get to tell us, you don't get
I know,
chance.
Gramps is a talker,
What?
You ask him one question.
And it done. All right.
Yes, so he really needs to come on so he can get the time.
I know that he was doing some cosmetic stuff earlier, so
Yes,
yeah,
I saw that. Like a bit of grooming.
I think I got
A bit of grooming. But Gramps have to learn, them have to start from the front.
Yeah.
So if anything, the back is undone, but the front is good.
I get the feeling Sharon at the other side, them started and coming forward. That's
Yes,
the thing,
I get that feeling based on what I saw earlier.
Well, I tell you that.
But I mean, if that's the case, he could join us by a phone.
Yeah.
That would eliminate having him on Zoom and he still gets the time. So maybe that is something that we can explore, Shaquille.
Shaquille is
for him to join us on the phone.
Yeah, so you can get him
no,
on the
well,
phone.
join us on the phone and not on Zoom because of what the situation is. And time is ticking away.
And then when the
I
time
don't feel like Muta is going to give us back the time.
No, Rasta.
No, you know, you want to hear the sigh, you know what time it is.
Right. Want to give a special shout out to all our friends in the western side of Jamaica who have suffered, but they still log on. They want to hear what is happening, especially with us here at IRA FM. So we're bigging up our friends in St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Hanover. Hanover don't seem to get the attention. A lot of damage in Hanover. And also our friends in Trelawney.
You've always said that.
Yeah. They call themselves the Forgotten Parish. A lot of times they call
No.
themselves that. Yeah. But I say
Okay, so he's here.
Rockers. Gramps.
Look here, Gramps, it's good to see you. How are you?
Oh, man, look, rich man, jeez.
Stop it. Come on, man.
Gramps. Why you gotta do that, man? Why?
Gramps, you have us chatting away to buy the time.
Ad-libbing. We're
Oh
ad-libbing.
gosh, God, gonna forgive me. You know it go.
No, when you start.
Yeah, but let's jump in it though. This weekend, UBS Arena, you're lending your talent to the cause, major cause, in getting, funds to assist Jamaica. Talk to us about that and why you felt it necessary to be a part of that initiative.
It's a patriotic duty, Kashima and Bones. When a call like that is I just love what I love to see is the unity.
Yeah.
To see how everybody come together. And I think this shouldn't be the only one. I think this could be a tour because I think it's time now that everybody that loves Jamaica, love the music, has taken from the music, has taken and borrowed from the culture, that love the food, our athletic history. This is a chance to say, lend a voice for those who cannot speak. The people that still are stuck down in St. Elizabeth on the western side. To say, okay, this is my chance to just say, okay, I'm going to come and support. I'm going to get something. So you're not getting nothing for free, right? We're not just saying, okay, come and buy a ticket. You're getting something at the same time. It's going to be able to buy several things to help the people in this situation that we're going through as a country. So when I got called, Kashima, I was like, come on, let's go. Like, do we need to say it more?
Ready.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And we know you're going to put on a performance second to none as usual.
Healing. I let me tell you something, Bones. I remember when IRA FM broke Wash the Tears when Jamaica was going through a crisis. I don't know if me had a crisis singer like all of my songs, them just seem like, but I just make music that kind of to heal the heart because at all times there's somebody going through something, and for me, when even my new song, Where My Heart Belongs, it was a song I'm working on my second country reggae album, and the song was sitting there and I'm talking to contractor and I said, yo, you got to listen to this song. And I said, this song is talking about what's going on now. So I just said, let me release the song, and people are loving it. It's healing souls, and every Jamaican in Canada, the Cayman Island, the Caribbean diaspora that's in the UK that want to come home but don't know how to come home. It's the same situation that was kind of in the pandemic. So this song kind of speaks to that. It speaks to the whole energy of where my heart there Jamaica, but me still I get some Kanaki in England, but my heart there Jamaica.
Yeah.
Soup. Soup me call Kanaki, because that was smushy.
It hard for chef up.
Yeah.
But you gave us a lot right there. You also talk about a new country album that you're working on.
Country reggae.
country reggae.
Yeah.
Right?
Important.
Country reggae album that you're working on. What's the title for that project, and are there any collaborations?
Yeah, there's a few collaborations just like the last one. You know, when the last one we had Indiari, Shaggy, my father, the late Ras Denrai Morgan, and my son Jamiri Morgan. This one we got a lot of surprises. We're now on Gito too soon, but you know, they'll be representing our culture, representing with food, our beaches, the good sides of Jamaica that a lot of people don't talk about sometimes. You know, it's not only the tourist board can talk about, you know, the blue water and the white sand and our beautiful hotels, you know. And I implore to all Jamaicans, enjoy where you live, vacation where you live, and Jamaica's a beautiful island.
One of the things with Jamaicans is that they don't realize the beauty or the paradise they're living in until somebody comes in and appreciates it for you.
Yes.
They will say, yes, so you live and say, I don't really pay it no mind. And they say, you know what, you need to say where me live. You know why I'm there, so yeah.
And I want to say this. I want to take the opportunity to say this to Brother Delano and the head of tourism that now is the time to show off St. Thomas and Portland and the countryside, ecotourism. You know, the beaches may be rebuilding, and I think they're doing a great job in repairing them because hotel people are still flying into Jamaica. So no matter what choice, the love for Jamaica is real. So for me, when seeing that, I think it's time now to show off places like, you know, Portland and St. Thomas that didn't get as much of a hit, and Kingston that didn't get much of a hit. You know, show off, you know, the whole, take them over to Gaza. There may people who want to see the Gaza, people who want to see Buju Banton studio, Mali studio. There's so many different places. Port Royal. I think it's time that we can still, as a country, market the country to say, hey, people still come to Jamaica, help us rebuild, because by people still coming to Jamaica, it will help to the financial system, because tourism is a big part of our income.
It's very important that they did that. And one of the things is the economic belt, especially, they talk about Montego Bay as one of the big economic belts, and you know they were damaged in the state. But we have to give kudos because they were able to reopen and they were ready for business very quickly. Airport, hotels are open. So we want everybody to realize that, as I was saying, there's an opportunity in adversity. Melissa was an adversity. But man. I know we can rebuild better, bigger, stronger, and we can now really get our country promoted the right way, and we must give kudos because we're getting a lot of help. A lot of international aid is coming in, and we want to bring Jamaica back bigger, better, stronger, and richer. Rich.
No, absolutely. Before you came on, Gramps, you know, Bones and I, we were talking, you know, chatting you up a little bit, and, you know, saying that you are an entrepreneur. Like, you have delved into so many different areas, you know, from pepper. What's the latest with your jerk sauce, for example? Is that still something? Is that still on the shelves?
It's something that I had to revert upon, because when I realized I wasn't as good as I wasn't as good as it in the food industry as I thought, as with writing songs and doing a decent stage show. So studying it and because the passion doesn't necessarily mean something is going to be great and successful. So it was a great lesson to kind of just see and learn and see, like, you know, to see the job that people like Heinz Ketchup does and all these great big brands, Walker's Wood, you know, Grace Foods, and I've learned a lot. So 2026 will be relaunching back that, including a restaurants coming, and I'm also dabbling into the pharmaceutical world, especially the story, you know, about what happened to my son, Macario Morgan, where he was missing 38% of his brain, now missing 30% of his brain, but he had to get that removed because he was having over 200 seizures a day when he was born. I haven't got a chance to really tell that story in the reggae fraternity or the dancehall fraternity or music business period, because that's like a separate thing, that, you know, separate part of my life. With where me and my wife, she wrote a book about it, and of course she's a scientist, Dr. Annabelle. So that's a whole other thing. So that takes up a lot of my time as well. but it's a story that I know that many Jamaicans, many people around the world are going through, that have kids that are having seizures and don't know where to look to. So this brand, we put out a CBD called Messiah Medical, and it has changed so many lives. I mean, we got to do a special on that, Bones and Kashima, because that in itself can be something that, because people have these issues, and some people talk about it, some people don't talk about it. Some people have mental health issues, some talk about it, they don't talk about it. Some people are sick in the hospital, and we wait till a point where it's hard to really prepare. And I really want to encourage people to really take care of them health and look into it. Preventative medicine is a real thing. And that's the part of my life. I still want to make music with the Morgan Heritage till the year 3000 and beyond. We, of course, with Morgan Heritage returning to Europe again this summer, remembering the legacy of my brother Peter Morgan, rest in peace. And I just tell him, just give thanks to Rastafari, because if it wasn't for the militancy of the Rasta upbringing, me would have ball every day come and miss my brother. Like serious. But I understand the mission. You understand the mission, say, we gotta keep going. Fallen soldiers, big up the marker. We miss you, but the mission have to continue. So with Morgan Heritage, of course, I just finished my tour, No Water, and my whiskey tour, 2 months. Kashima, I did free at it. Listen, Bones, think about it. For touring all the years as Morgan Heritage, but when it's time for you to carry a show for 90 minutes, and when I perform for 4 to 5 minutes, because I believe a performance like that is robbing people, and I still think I'm in shape enough to carry a show for 2 hours or at least 90 minutes. So to really do it now on that level for 2 months, I'm so proud of my band Psalms 27 that came out, and I said, listen, this is the first time, and I know how it will go, but we sold out some shows, filled out, and there were some venues where there was only 50 people. That is the reality of touring, because people make it seem like, say, when you're on tour, everywhere sell out. And I saw it go, and I saw touring go. It's a lie. Some nights are good, some nights are bad. Some nights you sell out, some nights the show get canceled. We had one, I think we had one canceled show, but the greatest thing is that I went out there, established it, kept the promise to my brother Peter to carry on this country reggae thing, and my father, Ras Denry Morgan. I kept my promise. So the people were happy, and we're looking to do much more things in that thing and bringing people to the Jamaican culture.
You know,
I love that honesty, Gramps.
No, well, I've seen that where people tell like everywhere Ram. I know, you know, no, I'm not saying go. I just remember. I always remember Peter with that smile that him have. When him come in at the studio, in sticky head round the doorway like that, and I laugh and say, Bones, no matter with it, you know. I really, Peter was always a jovial and just a pleasant personality all the time.
One of the greatest of all time. This man would wake up out of his sleep, out of his sleep, Bones, with up on tour, and it's like an hour before we go up on stage, and the man got take a 30-minute nap. I was like, Peter, time be sure. And he would get up and like that. Like, listen to me. I mean, the real singers out there around the world, they know when Peter passed, I mean, the phone, the people that, I mean, it was outpouring. I mean, some of the greatest singers in music business, not just reggae or dancehall. I'm talking people from India, really, John Legends, like great singers that reached out and said, we lost one of those guys, you know? The Lukey D's, incredible vocalists, like... Peter was that guy.
He was my brethren, man. He was, love Peter.
Definitely. And,
Peter.
you know, his voice was just so unique, you know, like I think people will never forget that. But with some 3 minutes on the clock, though, Gramps, any final thoughts or words before Muta Baruka steps in?
Big up Muta, my teacher. To the final words of the people of IRI FM listening globally, if you have any family in New York City, Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Queens, Long Island, tell them to buy a ticket. Please. Share to your Haitian friends, your friends from Cayman, Barbados, Grenada, Trinidad, and Tobago. This is a chance that we can come together as a community, as the CARICOM, to show our strength in numbers. The tickets, I believe, start at $99, and those who are a little bit bougie want to come with their Louis Vuitton purse, you can show up and buy a more expensive ticket if you want. But show up for us, show up for Jamaica. If we want to eat with breadfruit, eat with Aki, love our culture, show up for us. This is a chance for us to pack out this arena in New York, Queens at UBS Arena, December 12th, this Friday. In New York. Come on out. Shaggy, Sean Paul. This is not normal. Inner Circle. Bad boys, bad boys.
Right.
What you gonna do? Like, you don't get a chance to see these guys. Marcia Griffiths, the Electric Boogie Queen. Iduna, DeMarco, Kimani Marley, Tessan Chin. I mean, it's an incredible lineup. I mean, it's full. I mean, I think there's gonna be a couple surprises.
Yes.
So just come on out, man. If you're at Jamaica, fly up to it. Jump on JetBlue Airlines. Me and them get some good deals. And it's going to be an amazing night. It's going to be a patriotic night.
Yeah.
And that's where my heart's going to be on Friday night.
Well, and pack up the cool too. Cool.
Yes. Yeah, pack a jacket. Don't come in your shorts.
Don't come in your shorts. You won't see your
Yeah, definitely. But Gramps, it's always a
Enough
pleasure to, catch up with you, and, we wish you all the best, and we're looking forward to hear more about all the great things that you're doing.
Thank you. Let's stay strong, Jamaica.
Stay strong. Big up Jamiri. Me talk to him all the way.
Every time. Thank you, Kashima.
Big up yourself.
Yes, bless up, Gramps.
Enough love.
All right.
Enough love, bro. Respect. Every time.
All right, so that was Gramps Morgan coming through. Always a pleasure to link up with Gramps Morgan for sure.
All right, we're out of time pretty much. So I want to say a very special thanks to everyone who made the buzz possible. I want to say thanks to our guests, our music artist, Thesarus, also to Everaldo Ahpuku, Creary. Thank you, sir. And of course, you just heard from Gramps Morgan,